happening?
We're back.
We're back.
Hey,
Like we're back
SpeakEasy.
again.
I am Joey Cypher. With me, as always, is
Nico. It's your boy Nico.
and SpeakEasy Season 4, Episode 6. That's Spanish for 6. What's up, bro?
What's up, man?
Hey,
what's going on?
It's been a couple weeks now.
A few.
Yeah. So
It's been a minute.
you probably can't even tell. The set's a little different.
The setup is a little different.
We did switch locations to a different studio.
Yes, we did.
So it kind of took a little bit longer, I think, to get set up and to get reestablished and work out all the kinks. And we didn't want to shoot an episode and like not have all the kinks ironed
Right,
out.
not be completely prepared.
Yeah. So I think we're ready to go. I feel pretty confident in today's session. So
yeah.
Let's
go in, do this. It's good to be back.
So shout out to Eric Kirker and Road Rage Productions because we're sharing a studio with those guys, and they are having us help us get our set back in. So thanks, guys. We appreciate it.
Yep, we dig it totally.
Yeah.
It's great.
So what's up, bro? What's on the agenda? What's been happening? There's been a lot, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say like between just being at the shop a lot, and then with this move, and then working out the kinks, and then I know both of us were traveling for a little bit a lot, so there's just been like it seems like nothing ever is. Our plate is never clear. Yeah, like our plate is never clear. Yeah,
stay in motion.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
It helps the mind though.
Yeah, no,
can't just stay stagnant. You know what I mean?
So those of you who don't follow me on social, and I keep my like Facebook pretty small and private. We were just talking about that the other day, but I picked up a little side gig again, and I got back in the kitchen. So that's been pretty refreshing. Today was my first official training day back. I'm not going to disclose where yet, and we'll kind of keep it private, but it is a spot that I have mentioned in one of the stories. I did go back to one of my kitchens, and man, it felt good. It felt good going in kind of with like and I was just talking about this earlier, like with a different mindset, like not pissed off, not overworked, or like, you know what I mean? Like burnt out. Because I think I did that for so many years, and I didn't even realize like it's a thing in the kitchen, right?
Oh yeah.
And walking in with just like a regular mindset, like I'm just here to cook, I'm here to help, I'm here to do what I can for the team.
What's that like?
Yeah, and seeing everybody else hated me, bro. I think I like instantly made enemies because everybody's like, F this fool. He doing too much. Oh, he cleaning the burners. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, this overachiever just walking in and trying to impress everybody.
And like I'm not like I stay busy. I like to stay moving. I like to stay in motion. I don't like to stand still because then like my back starts hurting. And then I really start to think about my legs hurting. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no. Don't
and
do that.
But it was cool to kind of get back. You know, I see things from a different perspective. Like now I saw like the old me and other people. You know what I mean? Like people that have been there for like 5 years that are mad, disgruntled. And I'm like, damn, like, and I don't let it get to me. You know what I mean? Like that's their agenda. That's their issue. That's their demons they're kind of working out. You know what I mean? I feel like I came to this on like a higher level. You know what I mean? A higher vibration. Like I can do my shit and like resonate higher than everybody and just kind of just
most of the shit that you've forgotten they haven't even learned yet.
Bro, I was so like say man,
their skills aren't there yet.
There was a girl younger over there. I'm not gonna say what position or what because if somebody's watching, they can probably put two and two together. But there was a girl there, and she might maybe like 21, 22, right? I hadn't been in that kitchen in like 10 years. So old girl was probably like 12 years old when I was in that kitchen last.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like blows my mind with that shit. Like it's crazy. So
it made you feel old.
Yeah, real old.
No,
I'm not old, dude, but it's cool, man.
No.
I mean, I think of the family. I think of my family coming up and all that, and my wife and what I gotta do to kind of keep things in motion and pay bills and. You know what I mean? Because, if you don't know, now you know, we are expecting, and we got a little one on the way due in November, around November, so that'll be, that's exciting. So, that's what I do, man. I mean, that's honestly why I stepped it up, and I got to figure something out. I got to get some more income coming in because diapers is expensive. Formula's expensive. So
the little bows they take pictures with are expensive.
And I don't even know, bro. This is the stuff that I just be seeing. Like I don't even know what's ahead. So I'm trying to stack my chips and.
So you like? Are you getting like the deluxe stroller with the speakers and seat warmer and extra shade and?
She got some pretty cool stuff, bro.
There's a little TV in there with
some
Paw
cool
Patrol
stuff out there that's definitely ahead of our 80 baby era. You know what I mean? Like, yo, like they got. I don't know. It's on the little registry. I think we have, but like it's like this instant bottle formula, like a Keurig. You just put like the bottle in, and like it like Keurigs like the bottle, like the formula. What? Yeah. It's like the proper temperature and shit. Like I'm like, I need that. Right there. Yeah. I know for a fact that's gonna make my life 1,000 times easier.
Yeah.
So man, I'm excited. Like I'm reading all the books. I'm doing all the things like we got to do. Like I'm involved. I'm active, and I'm trying to be there as much as I can. And
you starting? Man, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was like, you starting to put together like the nursery and everything, like the crib and
my G,
bookshelf and all that.
If you guys know me, you know I ain't the Bob the Builder type. I don't. I'll hire a builder to go build that shit for me. Like on some real shit. Like I know my strengths. I can help you start an LLC in a business and get that shit running for you. I cannot build you shit. So there's that.
Not even following the instructions or no.
Bro, so we did the crib. And that was cool. Haley reads the instructions. She tells me, you put here. And I'm like, me big man, I put here. You know what I mean? Like exact how it goes down, right? And that one came out cool. It took like 3 or 4 hours, but that one came out good. It's sturdy. Like I put my weight on it. You know what I mean?
Give it the shake test. All right.
It is good. Pick it up. And then we had like a little like 6-drawer dresser, right? A little mini dresser. And I'm like, oh, my confidence level's through the roof now. Like, oh, I built this crib. Yeah, I'm gonna fuck up this dresser now. Like, watch. Hold my white claw for me.
Hold my white claw.
Do the shit, right? Put it in all the shit. We get down to the last part and put it in the drawers.
Oh, no.
Nah. What the fuck?
You put the tracks in all uneven and shit.
She's like, well, maybe it's upside down. I said, well, maybe you read it wrong. We put it in there. Oh, yeah, it was. So we walked away. It sat there for about 3 or 4 days. I was at the shop, and I'm like, well, maybe these rails, because there was 2 separate railings, right? Obviously. So, like, it was all. So I'm like, well, maybe these railings went over here. Maybe they're all labeled, and we read them all wrong. So I went back and like retraced all the steps, and we did it. I remember how if I did it or like you went in afterwards and like finished, we got it. It works.
It works.
There's like a little maybe 1-inch gap off the top and like maybe hangs a little lip off the bottom. You know what I mean? But it's all right.
It works.
It opens. It closes. It ain't none of this. So it's cool, man. I'm learning a lot of shit too, and I'm excited. You know what I mean? Like,
hell yeah.
I'm excited for. To bring this little one up, little girl, you know.
Yep.
I'm excited to break, like when we talked about this, like generational, like traumas and curses that are like our bloodlines carry, and you know what I mean?
Yes,
like,
very much so.
Like I'm working hard on me before like she like really gets here and like really like understands like me, you know what I mean? Like, cause like
good on you.
Yeah, man. Like I mean, I feel like this is a great opportunity to kind of like help my whole like lineage. Cure a lot of that, you know what I mean? And like just on a whole spiritual level. So man, I'm excited to teach her all the things like that we used to read and like all like the little cartoons and stuff, you know what I mean? Like I was all watching Speedy Gonzales earlier. I was like, oh yeah, she's definitely watching fucking Looney Tunes.
She's watching Looney Tunes for sure.
There's some racist ass shit on there though, you know what I mean?
Yo,
they had that Bugs Bunny like 1 little, 2 little, 3 little Indian. I'm like,
bah, 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 bah.
No, you didn't. Yeah. I'm like, we sitting here. Well, I remember that episode. I'm like,
we're all singing it in the living room together, like bouncing back and forth. 5 little 6 little.
No wonder Grandma was so mad. Yeah, turn that shit out. Why we're just watching cartoons? My child is definitely watching all of that. All of it. So yeah, so that's been happening and kind of been low key in the play, but like. Flip the script a little bit differently, like these Olympics have been crazy.
The Olympics have been wilding
out. Like opening ceremony was crazy. They did like, and everybody was going off and it was like, oh.
I thought that costume that rider the spirit of the Olympics with the silver hood and everything. Looked like some straight Assassin's Creed shit. Like that looked fucking
they
dope.
was
That
going
was
off
awesome.
and like saying some like Revelation type stuff and like the masked dude coming in and it was like
I saw all that.
White Death and like all this like
and
crazy.
if you hold the pale horse.
And then like they had like a I don't know, it was like a Last Supper.
The Feast of Dionysus, and they thought it was the depiction of the last. It was a drag queen depiction of the Last Supper.
And I didn't even see that. Everybody was like outraged about it. I was like, I was out of town. I don't miss the whole like. I don't even know what's going on. Like I don't miss all that shit. But like the games have been crazy.
Yeah. Snoop got to carry the torch.
Hey, Snoop Dogg out there, bro.
The
yeah. He been like a star out there. Him and Martha.
Hell yeah, they've been having a blast. But the games for sure. Shout out to the track and field. They went ham.
Yo, track and field was crazy.
They went crazy.
The little gymnastic girl, Simone Biles. She went off, son.
Mopped it, and even and there was another controversy again about the way she competes because, she fell off a couple of times or she didn't.
Yeah, I think Tokyo was like a disappointment. Like she hurt herself or something.
Yeah.
And then like the one before that, like she didn't take. She's like up there. Like she's like 27. Then they say like that's like older for a gymnast.
But they were more mad at the fact that she was still winning categories even though she wasn't completely landing the tricks that she was pulling.
Oh really?
But the level of difficulty that she was doing it was like nobody else is doing that. Nobody else is strong enough to do that.
Yeah, I seen some of the shit she was pulling off. I'm like, what the hell? Like this girl is just crazy.
Like nuts.
So yeah, there was that. Swimming did good. Man, I wish I've been trying to like keep up with like basketball and like boxing and like I know like wrestling was like one, but like I don't know the times and I haven't been. But I've been like seeing all the highlights, but it's cool to see that.
Ladies fencing took gold and silver.
Yo, did you see that women's boxing? That one that
Which
they said
one?
that it was like the two females and then the one was actually a dude.
Oh no!
It was like the Italian, and she ended up like quitting within like 30 seconds or something. And
there was a whole lot of other shit that got brought to light about that too.
Yeah, that was crazy. So yeah, there was that. And, yeah, these games are nuts though. So shout out to everybody, like, because there was like people out in like Colorado, like there was somebody like from New Mexico representing, right?
I think New Mexico has 4.
Yeah, so that's dope. So shout out to everybody from New Mexico out there doing their thing because that's super,
United
super,
States
super
and
cool.
all the other Olympians because shit, I ain't good enough to do all that shit.
So before like this last segment this first segment kicks off, what's up with you, dog?
Oh shit, yeah. So
I see all your bling going on.
My bling, man. I started rocking a bunch of good stuff because.
So if y'all know, I'm gonna catch you off real quick. We've been rapping to you about Dom. He's been on his journey to be knighted in his sword fighting, and so he finally achieved that goal. And man, that's been a long, like a 20-year, 30-year long.
20. About
20
November,
years he's been striving for this.
This upcoming November at the Renaissance Fair will be 20 years.
Hey. So shout out to Dom. He finally got knighted.
Off and on, but 20 years.
It took him 20 years. He finally achieved his highest, right? One of the highest in your.
Yeah, that's okay. So it's funny about it's kind of funny about that. In the game of Amcard, like the Sir or Dame title of knighthood is like kind of mid tier because you still have to answer to like a duke, an archduke, a grand duke, or like all that, and then the king and crown. Sure. So the Sir or Dame title is kind of like mid tier because I have.
Well, I'm not a fucking sir, so there you go. You're higher than me, sir.
Sir of sirs.
Sir. And I'm a fucking dad either, sir. I just had to say that, sir. Carry on, sir. So shout out to Dom. He got knighted. He has all of his cool things that he brought in for us to show you guys. So
these are a bunch of the knights chains that we got that knights can wear. If you're not a knight, you could wear something hanging off of it. Most of us wear bottle openers because it's just convenient for it. This one though is probably my favorite because it represents.
Man, that motherfucker's big, bro. It's real light. I guess.
Yeah, that's like for real chain. Yeah. So there's one link on it for every member of my fighting company.
Wow, this shit's heavy.
And it's supposed to represent A, the burden of knighthood, and B, the weight of my family.
Oh, Uncle Willie's son!
You won't go. That would have gone through the car.
Oh, fucked up that dog. That dog wouldn't have came back.
Through the dog and the car.
Yeah.
So, and then I got punched in the chest by like 30 people.
They actually hit you in the chest, like as part of the
Yes,
ceremony,
it's called a buffeting line, and it's I guess they had taken the tradition from military. On certain occasions, they trade chest punches, when you become a different rank or something like that. So you trade, boom, and then give each other a hug. And the next, and I just kept getting drilled on one side.
Can I hit you one time?
No.
Just one.
God,
just like,
no.
Like
no.
not even like just.
No hurts donuts. No.
Like just right here.
No
just from
open
that angle,
chest.
just the arm.
No, because I've seen you spin somebody allegedly.
Allegedly.
No.
Like not even like no hips or weight. Just come on, you got it from like dude that was the size of Run.
And that hurt.
Yeah, come on, you can take it. We need to do it for the views.
No.
All right, carry on.
If we get how many likes?
Because then our next segment, man, if we get over 1,000 views on this one, I'm gonna sock Dom in the chest. How about that?
Next episode.
1,000 views.
1,000 views. Okay. But just like that though, you can't like
It's gonna be open chest, so if it's just open, it's just so he already knows. We're playing open chest next one, so don't forget.
Hell no.
So you got your bands and like your belts or what?
Yeah, I got 3 separate belts.
Bring them on, let's check this shit out, bro.
Knight of the Sword is white and silver. So
this is your belt?
One of them, that's for like when we go at feast and mingle with other nobles and everything at court. This one's for the battlefield, and it has the belt buckle of a fallen brother that passed away in 2019.
Oh shit.
And then this was another one that has the Zia symbol, my company, and my turtle.
Oh shit, from T-Ville.
T-Ville.
Portuguese.
So,
represent.
And all white and silvered out. I was going to bring the sword that I got knighted with, but that's a little fucking demon construction thing. This is a piece of wood with perforated razor blades on the side to make it look like a makui'u. So I was like, it's wrapped in a towel so it won't
cut anybody?
Yeah, literally mess anybody up. But this is a foam version, and it was gifted to me during my vigil the night before I got knighted. Show somebody.
Chest shots. Open chest.
Open chest with that. No.
This is fucking hurt, no?
It's a little stout. Little stout.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Right across your neck, son?
It happens.
It's not friendly.
Yeah.
That's neat.
Right? It's legal, but it's not nice.
That's what you guys fight with?
One of them, yeah.
Fuck some shit up, bro. I would just like...
Go out to the Ren Fair. I'll let you crack me with it.
Alright, bet.
We go on Sunday.
We gotta go live. We might go live for this.
We might go live. Do a reel for the SpeakEasy page.
Yeah. That's dope, bro.
So that was made by a fellow friend and player, lives out in Tucson, I believe.
So quick little rundown. You guys went down there. You went to Mayhill?
We were actually in Weed. So we were at a camp of the Tall Pines.
All right. And
so it was pretty badass, actually.
Little camp
real
you
nice.
guys had to sit out, and then you guys do your little ceremony and.
Yeah.
They
did they took out live steel, which is like real swords and axes and everything, and did a sword arc. So they stood across from each other and presented like this huge arcway.
So super legit then, huh?
Oh yeah, there's like speeches and the ceremony and yeah.
Throwing some pictures. Boom.
Yeah, definitely. I'll send the air picture. I'll send airdrop the pictures so we could do that for sure.
Pictures in so you guys can check those out.
You can check it out.
Yeah.
So
that's dope, bro. Sick.
So it was a long time coming. So I'm happy.
Yeah, congratulations, man.
Thanks, bro.
That's
I appreciate it.
Cool. That's super cool, bro.
And I got Blaine.
Hey. So we'll end it on that note. And how about a real quick word from our sponsor?
Word from the sponsors.
Peace out.
What up, world? It's your boy Nico. Once again, I look like a nerd because I am one. But I'm here to let you know, once again, that the summer hours are here for AmptGuard. AMTGARD. You can look that up online, Facebook, Dragon Spine, Las Cruces. Now, last time you saw me for this ad was the winter hours that started at noon. But because it gets hotter way earlier, hours are now from 10 a.m. to 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Same location, Apodaca Park. Here's your hours from the winter and now the summer. So if you're looking to go and get artisan to make cool stuff looking like this, or if you just want to get some issues out and hit people with foam swords, there is a place for everybody in Amped Guard. Check us out on Facebook, The New Hours, and we hope to see you soon. Take care, y'all.
Hey.
What's happening?
Welcome back.
We are back.
Shout out to our sponsors.
Amped Guard. AMTGARD.
Hey.
There's the information from the,
Yep. Hit them up. Go mess
hit
around
people with foam swords and
hit
eventually
Dom with a foam sword and chop him right in his neck.
Or learn how to make cool stuff like this, or politic. I don't know. Come be a nerd.
Yeah.
Being a nerd is fun.
Check them out. So now we got Nico's Cannon News. Man, I said leave a big old
That's
hole
a
in
hole,
this studio.
dude.
It's a high ceiling, this one.
Is that ever going to come back down?
What do you got for us, player?
Well, we're going to keep that...
Wait. First,
I'm
gonna spark this up.
Just get a plug in.
Shout out to the Hubble Blunts.
Hubble
These guys
Blunters.
Are High Noon Cannabis. High Noon.
High Noon.
And
Good
we
stuff.
got one of
Thank
their
you, thank
Hubble
you.
Blunts on deck, so we will
With
spark
the
it with that.
Starberry.
Carry on, good sir. What do you got for us?
Oops, alrighty. We're going to kind of do that same format that we did last time, was just kind of read off some of the articles. Shout out to marijuanamoment.com. It's where I get majority of my information. If you want to keep up with literally nationwide and international cannabis news.
They talk about a lot, no?
A lot. Even going into the farm bill with the hemp-derived products, the Delta 8 and 9s, and then this is cool.
That's delicious. Delicious.
Yo, it's got little stripe things on it.
That's keef and wax. Smoke it. Wasting it.
And they've even started talking about the political happenings with the psilocybin bills that are trying to get
is that
passed.
right?
So they are covering quite a good amount of information. So shout out to marijuanamoment.com. I'm not getting sponsored by this by any means. I just love the fact that they are so consistent with all the information they provide. So.
And he's citing his sources, and it's what we need to do so y'all don't get mad. Thank you, Don. Thank you.
You're welcome. So first one, this one's gonna be a little doozy of a starter. A federal science agency begins selling the quote most carefully quantified cannabis ever sold for $174 a gram.
Quantified cannabis? What is
most
that?
Most carefully quantified cannabis. So what they're saying
what does that
is
even mean?
It's part of a long-going effort within the testing and laboratories of reliably determining the potency and purity of marijuana hemp through the federal science packages that are now being, I guess, like grants.
Okay.
So there's going to be a lot of these new, research segments that are going to be trying to go into the more less is more type of thing.
Gotcha.
But
like a higher THC content or something?
Yeah.
Or?
If at 174 a gram, I would think that.
Yeah, what's the THC content on something that expensive? You'd think like it'd be through the roof, like break off a little piece and you're right?
I don't think they're actually saying right now.
Like like the potency level has to be through the roof to pay.
It would have to be
almost $2 for a G. Like I'd be like.
It would have to be, and not just the level of THC either. We were talking about like the entire triple cannabinoid tree of CBD, G, and N.
Oh yeah, it'd have to have everything in it, right?
At
like 1,000% maxed out,
like, wow.
red line. You know what I mean? Like
how would you feel after smoke? You think you hallucinate?
You remember that commercial that we all grew up with the little girl and she's mounted in the chair? That's literally how you would be after smoking that. You'd have to be, right?
Or the fried egg. This is your brain on drugs.
Yeah, this is your brain on drugs and it's frying an egg.
Frying an egg?
Yeah. I literally thought that was going to be my brain. I'm like, no.
Do you think you would hallucinate if you smoked something that potent? We'll say that if at $175 a gram.
You know, I hear these stories about like these cats who really don't smoke and like, oh, shit, walls melt.
Seriously?
Like, nigga, you was on shrooms. What you tripping on, bro? Like, here, try this chocolate and then tell me.
And then tell me that.
You know what I mean? But yeah, they say they smoke flower and tripping. I'm like,
some
bro,
weak asses. Why are you what?
What's that stuff that smoky smoke?
The angel dust.
Yeah, you smoking angel dust, home.
It was Debo's pigeon that sounded like a slave. Nah, he started doing the pigeon.
Like, does that make you do the pigeon? Is it the pigeon flower? Like, you know?
Is there a strain you smoke that you pigeon out, dog?
For real, it must be the $175 a G stuff.
I would hope it better.
Yeah.
It really fucking better.
Oh man, that's too much.
Speaking of,
so what else you got?
Speaking of Snoop, I know we brought up Snoop earlier for the Olympic Games.
Snoop?
Somebody made a comment. It was funny. They're like, "Oh, let it be Snoop, the motherfucker running with a torch that looks like a joint."
Hey yo, didn't it? Hey, straight up look like
Big
homeboy
ass
was
pregnant
like,
doobie.
da, 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 like what I do in the podcast all the time. Straight, same thing. They got that and put it 10 times.
Yep.
Gave it to Snoop.
So, in a shout out to Snoop. Back on July 15th is when this article is from. Shout out to Snoop really quick. He launches his first marijuana dispensary along with a new line of cannabis products honoring Tupac.
Hey.
So hell yeah.
Yo,
that's
cool.
fucking crazy.
That's really cool.
It's wicked to me. Like, all right, first of all,
I feel like I don't even know how to hit this motherfucker. Like, like, you know, like on some real shit. Like, how the fuck are you supposed to hit this? Like, it's a big ass fucking tube. Like, they put a fucking PVC pipe on the end of this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, on some real shit. Can somebody take this? I'm sorry. I'm sorry for cursing.
I'm sorry for cursing. What I was trying to say was about.
Y'all really should be here in the lives because I'm a lot more funnier live than we all will see on camera. Just leave it at that.
Yeah, we have to calm it down. But the fact that when Snoop said there's like I'm going smokeless or whatever, and everyone lost their mind, and it was about the whole barbecue thing, right?
Yeah, it was that whole stunt
yeah. What's even crazier to me is it took one of the most well-known potheads in the history of potheadism. He's just now opening up his own dispensary or his own line of product. Like, wow.
Yeah. I mean,
like, was he just way too busy smoking everything else? Or
either that, he like on some real shit, like he just got out of the streets. You know what I mean? Just decided like, oh, like the streets ain't. Because I got homies out there that they don't trap as much in the streets and they trying to do this shit legal now. You know what I mean? Like that's cool. You know what I mean? Like get your bread however you need to get your bread, but like. That might be the same scenario where like he doesn't. I don't know. He might have his animal. I don't know. I'm just speculating.
Yeah.
You know. But,
true.
It could be that. It could be something like that. He finally just decided to open his own weed shop and like his
completely legitimate.
And I think it's genius because the marketing of it and him branding his name and just throwing his name out there on anything, like anybody's gonna go get it.
It's Snoop.
You know, it's Snoop. Like I'll pay money to get that shit shipped to me. You know what I mean? Like it's Snoop. Like I want to try it. So, that's super cool. So, shout out to the OG out there doing his thing.
For sure.
Yeah.
Shout out to Snoop.
What else you got?
There was...
How much time we got? A couple minutes left. What you got?
7 minutes left. Oh. This is coming out straight out of a home news network up in Albuquerque, KRQE News 13. This is from a few weeks ago. It's dealing with, I don't know if you are familiar with the cookies dispensary having to pay in about $350,000 in fines.
I heard something. You can enlighten me, per favor.
So the cookies dispensary out in Albuquerque had to pay the New Mexico CCD, Cannabis Control Division, about $350,000 in fines, $10,000 per each fine. The ones were violation of protection of underage persons in which they sold to under the age of 21 at an event, engaging in prohibited activities, allegedly posting social media of individuals partaking in the consumption of cannabis on site at the event, allowing for the unauthorized consumption of cannabis, dispensary accused from allowing it right there at the event.
That's crazy. I had brothers at that event. I saw in everybody's stories and shit, and like I even thought like, damn, Cookies is gonna get hit because I know the ins and outs of the game, you know what I mean? And like see these guys that they're hoping it, like they hosted an event and like they was out there and they're just doing their thing, And just from like the snaps I saw, like I think I was even showing Haley, like, damn, like look at cookies out here, and wow, they ended up getting hit from it. Like that's fucking crazy.
As the fourth would be the unlawful commingling of alcohol beverages and cannabis. In other words, they were allowing drinking and smoking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I saw people doing some things out there.
And then violation of cannabis product display requirements. In other words, that product was
out
in the parking lot instead of inside. So
what I'm saying, they were doing some things out there.
10,000 per violation, and then another 300,000 in lieu of closing its doors for 2 weeks.
Ooh. Ouch. Yeah.
That's painful.
That's tough, man.
That's painful.
The CCD's tough, man. They don't mess around. They go every time. Like I'm chilling up front, and I see the state driving by. I'm like, hey yo. And it's nothing like we all good, but it's like the health inspector rolling up. You know what I mean? Like, oh shit. There's that fool. Like, oh, he's getting out of his car. What does it say on the back? Is it RLD?
Who are you?
No, that's good. We're good.
Everybody
false
calm
alarm.
down.
Open the door.
Take a deep breath.
Yeah, chill.
But really quick to close that off, the settlement goes on to say that Blue Whale Enterprises Incorporated is one of the companies that operates over cookies. That's what funds them.
Sure.
If they have any more violations in the next 2 years, they are going to have their operation license suspended and have to be indefinitely closing their door.
Yikes. They got hit that bad with one more mess up and they're done.
One more mess up. One mess up. Any violation and they're done.
Ouch. So y'all who have the dispos, manufacturers, growers out there, dot your I's, cross your T's, mind your P's and Q's, because you don't want to mess up, and you don't want to get hemmed up by those guys, and then you gotta close up your operations, because man, that ain't cool.
No.
That ain't cool.
Like even for the 2 weeks that they were closed, $300K, dude, $300,000 for two. Like, wow,
that's a lot of money. But those guys, they got money. Like they come from Cali, they in Oregon, they in Colorado. Like, bro, that's chump change to those guys. Like,
I get that, but
us mom and pops, they cripple us.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm dead.
Yeah, we're done.
Be like, have Haley be like, hey yo, write I passed away, and write a death certificate for me. I'm gonna go get a new social, sign up, because that dude died. I don't know what happened to him. I don't know. For real, bro. That's a lot of money.
That's too much damn money. Way too much.
Way too much money, bro. That's
so,
crazy.
2 real quick closing statements.
Yeah.
This is going to go back a few episodes ago. You had actually dropped a knowledge bomb on me about the Hempcrete. So it was just like, all right, cool. Went and looked some of that up.
Yeah.
There has been a grant, $6.2 million awarded to a science research project for a hempcrete industry and a hempcrete company to start promoting a lot more of products that are more agriculturally sound, I suppose, than a lot of the stuff that we've been using.
Yeah, Hempcrete's gonna be crazy, bro. So if you guys don't know, give you guys back the rundown. And they're basically making concrete out of hemp, right?
Yeah.
And Hempcrete, like concrete, but Hempcrete. And they can build homes out of it. It's like more, it's kind of like how Adobe is. Like, it can cool your home in the summer and then heat your home better in the wintertime.
Yes.
All these properties, it isn't crazy to make how concrete is, and it comes from hemp, and it's just crazy.
Far more cost effective.
Yeah.
And more durable than Adobe.
Yeah, so that's what he's talking about, and that's all that. All on that. So that's crazy, bro.
Right.
Yeah. Wow.
And one more kicker. This is what we're going to end it on. We'll be going into more research on this topic, and I'll hit you more with it the next episode. Is that new in town here in Las Cruces and Doña Ana County? We finally have our first cannabis testing lab, and it's easing the hurdles for our local sellers, so we're not having to go all the way to Albuquerque and risk the federal checkpoint.
Good job, guys.
So,
finally. Good job.
We got one.
Good job, guys.
Good job, Las Cruces.
So,
good job, DA County.
Heck yeah.
Hell yeah.
We'll end it on that positive note.
Positive.
So how about a real quick word from our sponsors?
Word from the sponsors coming right at you.
Peace out.
What up, world? It's your boy Nico, here to let you know that Dewey the dog hates DUIs. But if you do find yourself in the very unfortunate situation to be getting one, check out the law offices of the one and only Matt Madrid right here in Las Cruces, the best one to get for those needs. So please be safe out there, do your thing, and once again, if you get into that type of trouble, the offices of Matt Madrid, hit them up and take care out there. What's the happening?
Welcome back.
We are back.
Shout out to our sponsor, Matt
Madrid.
The law offices thereof. Hit him up for all your DUI and criminal needs.
If you ever find yourself in that type of situation, you know who to contact.
You want to hit us with that disclaimer one time? We will need this for our story time.
Disclaimer coming right up.
Yep.
Anything and everything mentioned in this podcast is an absolute gross exaggeration of what may or could or what possibly has happened. So if you find yourself in a sticky situation or you find yourself questioning what we say on this podcast,
you holler at the dude.
Just holler at the dude and move on.
Yep. So yeah, story time. So on this one, I wanted to touch light. We talked about it. Like, I know it's been an issue around the city, and one of the podcasts that is housed here as well, Chips and Salsa. They are a Republican podcast, and we have talked about it. They actually had me for like the first 30 minutes of their podcast, so go on and check them out. Chips and Salsa, New Mexico, and they're on YouTube as well. But we talked about homeless and homeless in the city, homeless on the west side of town, homeless on El Paseo.
A whole lot of homeless on El Paseo.
And I know like every city deals with it.
A whole lot of
And like a lot of the bigger cities deal with it more than us little guys here in Las Cruces. But it's getting bad. Okay. And it's getting bad to the point where they're violent.
I was just about to say that.
You know what I mean? And like I seen them like jamming up older ladies. Like we was talking about that in like one of the podcasts, like not letting her get out of the car and like asking for money. And I think Aaron had to run up on him and like tell him to leave. And it's an issue, bro. Like it's crazy. So New Mexico Las Cruces just passed a couple ordinances in town. There was a shopping cart ordinance that they hit.
That one passed.
There's no jail time for it, but like you get like $500 fine, probation, and like, or they put in mental health training, right? Or like not mental health training, but like how would I say it? like help for their mental health, I guess,
like put into a facility for a little while, or
yes, something like that. And so that was cool. And there was another one that they can't panhandle on or near a street. So that's gonna eliminate like a lot.
Panhandle will work for food shit.
Yeah, they can't do any of that. So so that's kind of cool because we know down where the shop is off El Paseo, it's pretty crazy.
It's bad.
Yeah, super bad.
It's bad where we're at.
And so I guess the cops or whatever are doing a little sweep. Fuck the police, but they're doing a little sweep, and they're getting all their shit and like cracking down. And that's cool. Like they're finally doing their job, right? Like because like how many instances have we like we don't call them or anything, but like the Blitz has, and they don't even show up. You know what I mean? Like a few times it's happened. Like
30, 45 minutes later.
Yeah.
If that.
But we handle our own. We police our own in the plaza. Like we take care of the shit. Like, I'm always like, I try to be a human being first, right? And I think I tried talking about this. Like I've tried like the whole water. And, hey man, like you want a sandwich, like type shit, like, and when you tell like no, fuck off, and it's like,
yeah, all
right. And when they steal your shit, you know what I mean, or like they yell obscenities, like, oh boy, like we had like me and you, like, we literally have been in instances where like these like they go out of their way to like fuck with us and like break into our shit, and like we gotta like go and get our shit back, you know what I mean, like go like. Handle it ourselves, and it's just crazy that it's gone to that extent where nobody's doing their jobs out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it was never this bad growing up. Like the one road that everybody knew that was bad was just a certain chunk of Picacho.
Yeah, Picacho. That was it. Yeah.
Other than that, there was a few neighborhoods that you just didn't go to if you weren't invited. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because why the fuck are you on this side of town?
Yeah.
And then that was really it.
Yeah, it's
That was
crazy.
really it.
Yeah.
And now, yeah, like you said, now we're worried about our vehicles getting broken into. Stuff
Like I
from our
worry
bikes getting
about
stolen
Haley
off
just
of
going
it.
across the street to Walgreens by
Yeah.
herself.
Because how many fucking junkies are out there?
Well, there's like 5 or 6 of them just chilling
at that gas station.
at that gas station alone. You know what I mean? And I think like we had talked about this the other day. Like I think if the gas station police their little area, if everybody fucking takes care of their own little section,
right,
of their corner of space, there wouldn't be a problem.
Right.
Like on some real shit. If everybody said, shoot, scram, get out of here, fuck off, whatever you got to do,
Yep.
and control their little spot, it wouldn't be an issue. But nobody wants to do anything nowadays. Like everybody's soft, everybody's like chicken shit. Everybody, oh no, I'd rather do this, or I'm gonna call the police, or I'm gonna do that, and they're not even doing their job. You know what I mean?
No.
And I know they're like some aspects they're trying or whatever, and like there's ordinances that they're trying to put in place, or so they can do their job. And I understand there's like a catch and release program here in Doña Ana County, New Mexico that they fight against, but like still, just fucking do something. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm curious because on the way, literally, on the way over here tonight, I'm going down Union and there's 5 SUVs for one individual with the shopping cart.
Yeah, but
So I'm like,
yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just glad.
is that why they're not able to get to anywhere else? Is because it takes 5 of them for one individual with a shopping cart?
You know, like, I don't know. I can't speak on like how they conduct their organizations and shit. You know what I mean? I just can speak on the fact of my instances and
True.
they haven't shown up. You know what I mean? Like,
True.
You know what I mean? If I don't know. You know what I mean?
But it has
It's just crazy. I hope the city kind of cleans up because I know like I've been sitting in some of the meetings like for the business development and economic development around the El Paseo area, and we know there's projects in plan to clean up the El Paseo area and kind of beautify it, bring businesses to the area that like normally wouldn't, but like since they want to beautify it, like these corporations and kind of like make it to what it used to be.
Yeah.
So I know there's plans in place to get there. My big question is like, okay, how are you gonna get there then? And it seems like they're doing it now. Like it seems like the ordinances are in place, but like I don't know, man. Like
I mean, a lot of stuff looks good on paper.
yeah.
I mean,
I just know that I deal with this homeless shit like on the daily.
every day.
You know what I mean?
Every day.
It's getting to the point where like I don't want it to get crazy. Like I don't want it like Haley always tells me like, what if they pull a gun out of you? What if they pull a knife out on you? I'm like, let them. You know what I mean? But like on some real shit, like I got a whole ass family to think about. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I don't need to be battling these motherfuckers every day. You know what I mean? And going through this shit, but like it needs to stop. Somebody needs to fucking make a stand or make a stop for it. You know what I mean?
It really, no, you're absolutely correct. Because let's fast forward. Let's fast forward, babies here. You and family walking through the parking lot, and you know, kids got to see some junkie just passed out, or some homeless dude passed out right there in the corner. Or look across the dirt lot, and there's a mattress with 4 people passed out next to that giant trash can. And like
The parking lot right now.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like
the parking lot right now.
or
Yeah.
and the families that walk to UPS or to Blitz or to wherever they're going in the plaza, and they see that just laid out. It's just
Or
like
just going to Walgreens.
yeah,
You know
going to
what I mean?
Walgreens and they're right there.
Yeah, it's
running
crazy.
up on a family like asking for change or asking for help or
It's
asking them. It's
delicious.
just like
Delicious.
what the, come on, this has gotten, it's beyond ridiculous. It's gotten flat out dangerous.
Yeah, and I don't know. I know a lot of things need to be in place for them to start kind of clearing out and getting things moving. But man, it's been wild. I just want to bring some light to the situation and just talk about our instances and kind of what we got to deal with. And I know, like I said, I know it's everywhere. I know everybody's dealing with it, but my advice and what I'm saying in this whole thing, you can take out of it. If you control your little corner in the world, nobody fuck with it, and you won't have no homeless. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So I be controlling the whole damn plaza,
Right.
and we ain't got no homeless. You know what I mean? Like they come and they'll test your boy sometimes, but like they stay clear. You know what I mean? And I think they know what's up. You know what I mean?
Oh, I
Like-
seen it.
But We'll end it on that. We'll end on story time. How about a word from my sponsor?
Peace out. Sponsor coming up.
Yo, Joey Cypher here. I'm down here at Oregon Mountain Productions in their wonderful studios. And we can pretty much do anything down here. We do podcasts, recording studios, voiceover, audiobooks. We got different sets to choose from. We got some green screens. So go on, check us out on Instagram, Facebook, Oregon Mountain Productions, and book your session now. Later, y'all. Hey.
What's the happening?
Welcome back.
We are back.
Shout out to our sponsors. Oregon Mountain
Productions. Hit us up for all your podcast studio time, artistic recreation type of needs.
We can do a lot.
We can do a lot
down here.
It's awesome. And I tell you, it's fun.
Yeah.
Doing podcasts is fun. Why honestly never in my life would have just sitting back like I would like to do a podcast.
We're budget friendly. It's nothing over the top. Like I said, we do a Republican one on Mondays. Check them out, Chips and Salsa. Mm-hmm. We set up the set a little bit different, and we do it. You know what I mean? And we out here. So if it's something that you like and you want to do, holler at us and come and check it out.
Check it all the way out.
So,
we'll teach you how to do it.
We got our jam session, right?
Can we actually get a metal band in here one day, please?
That'd be cool.
Like, and get the blood to run up the walls.
That'd be cool.
Somehow.
That'd be cool. I'm with it.
Yes. Yeah.
So this one, real quick, shout out to Hood Famous. They got the new shirts on sale, so hit them up. Hit up the homie Solano, Bolo Slim. They got the shirts.
Those came out crazy.
Yeah, they're crisp. Dude. They're crisp. They say infamous.
Crazy.
So shout out to Hood Famous team for doing their thing. They got a lot of.
They partnered up with Always Ready?
Yeah, they partnered up with Always Ready.
There you go.
And those guys, they keep it local, and so they do out there doing their thing. So they got a lot of people on the team.
Yep.
Doing their thing, and with that, so with the jam session, we saw somebody from their page, Junior Lope.
Junior Lope. Okay.
And I think the song is called Stomach Churn. Yeah.
Stomach
Churn.
Okay.
I heard it. I'm like, damn, like nice little beat. Has a nice flow, man. So we're gonna play it. You guys check it out. It's on YouTube. You can find it on Hood Famous TV. Or Hood Famous 247.
Famous with a Z.
And you can see it on there.
Took us forever to find it.
Shout out real quick to the homies at Arrogant Marketing. They always hook it up. They always put us on. So shout out to you guys. We see you guys doing your thing, and we appreciate it. Much love, family. And let's check out this video. No.
Soon video.
Yeah.
Producer is Freddie Stacks.
Shout out my boy Stacks. I know the devil after my halo. Heart of a rebel, my life is a fable. I've been on my level since I was a day-o, but I'm in the struggle, no king than you able. How can I live on all this pressure? Trying to do right, but for days I've been starving. Praying to God, but should never get better. Hell on this earth, I wish I was a Martian. Swear to my God that I'm about to start wild. Ain't gotta get mine, I need something to eat. I see a baller, I'm thinking about fire, and this is survival, I stay by the heat. Still I got people just thinking of pussy. I just be waiting for someone to push me. Sick with this raps, but they all overlook me. I sit on the low, but I think they mistook. Try to tell them make it dangerous. He won't hate it, make my stomach turn. Y'all don't wanna take a name in us. We the type to let the city burn. Try to tell them make it dangerous. He won't hate it, make my stomach turn. Y'all don't wanna take a name in us. We the type to let the city burn. Breaking the game, ain't no locking me out. Music my life, I'ma rap till I'm dead. All my believers, they started with doubt. Now they be telling you look on your head. Do this to prove that I love what I do. Do this to elevate me and my crew. Do this to show that they came from the good. I could come up from nothing, just telling the truth. I bet they tripping to hear from the real.
Sick. I like his flow, I like his bars.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think that's what made him so ill. Really though, all of that was in my head. I got that fire right here in my soul. Things that I value ain't more than a bread. Love and loyalty, that shit is gold. Trying to tell them make it dangerous. People hate and make my stomach turn. Y'all don't wanna take
He reminds me of an old school MC that we grew up listening to, but I just can't put my thumb on it right now.
We the type to let the city burn.
Trying to tell them make it dangerous. People hate and make my stomach turn. Y'all don't wanna take a name in us. We the type to let the city burn. Trying to tell them make it dangerous. People hate and make my stomach turn. Y'all don't wanna take a name in us. We the type to let the city burn.
Oh yeah.
Super dope.
That was kind of wicked, to be honest. That was kind of wicked,
So
to be
check
honest.
him
I
out.
dug that.
Junior Loke.
Junior Loke, Stomach Turn.
Stomach Turn from Hood Famous with the Z, 24/7. And you know the homies are out there doing their thing, and they're always dropping the heat.
Yep.
Raps Pure Product, Joey Solano. I know Silent Noise is on the move for another one.
Yep.
Man, have you seen their mic checks?
I seen
Bro.
one.
Bruh.
I think.
Lil' bruh. Let me tell you, lil' bruh. Let me tell you,
Go
lil'
back
bruh.
and watch all of them.
No. Outpatient came out, so shout out to Outpatient. He been doing this thing for a minute. So Outpatient came out hard. Slick Talking PD, Pedro, you know Pedro?
Yeah, that's the one I watched.
Slick Talking, bro, does his thing, bro.
That's
he
the one
did
I watched.
Proper.
That was wicked.
And we've been talking about
That
it,
was
him doing
wicked.
it proper. He did it proper. So he's one of my favorites. And then, of course,
Yeah.
War comes out, he spits it.
Oh, yeah,
and,
War 2's
you know
ill.
what I mean? So,
Yeah.
man, they got some killer mic checks. And
Oh,
like,
yeah.
everybody's doing their thing. There's no knock to anybody else who's doing their thing, because those are just my personal favorites. And they're all my homies we grew up with. So I already got a bias, you know what I
Right,
mean?
yeah.
And but everybody who's on there doing their thing,
Facts.
salute you, kind sirs.
For sure.
You know,
Thanks for
blessing us
putting
with your
on.
talent on the mic, and it's really fun
Right.
to enjoy, like watching all this and like all the MCs doing their thing, and like especially all the OGs in the game. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
like the homies that I was in crews with, and like we was running around, and they still doing around, they still spitting, they still making beats and doing their thing. So
Yeah, we've been doing it, I mean, shit, since right out of high school.
yeah.
So,
And yeah, a lot of these guys are the same. You know what I mean? Like.
or even in high school for some of them too, yeah. For most of you.
Yeah, and so it's cool kind of still seeing
Oh, yeah.
everybody develop and getting better. And so, like, man, some of these guys, like I had to stop rapping. Like, these guys kill it so well. Like, I enjoy just being a spectator and just appreciating, like, the hip-hop that, like, comes out of Las Cruces.
Yeah.
We got some killers out there. Like, we got some heavy hitters on the game.
Would you say like it's gone through like a type of, I mean, there's that old school, I don't necessarily want to call it a cliche saying, but like the, you know, adapt or die, evolve or die. Like, have you seen the hip hop talent within the Las Cruces community go through that like a few times, or has it been like one giant renaissance in a way?
Nah, I think a couple times, you know, I just, because life happens, like, I know it happens to me, but, like, with that, like, it's always a cycle, kind of, but it seems
Okay.
like this time around, like, everybody's kind of, like, reuniting and, like, kind of, like, joining forces, like, I was watching
shit,
a mic
okay.
check from, Lil Ludwig, I think he was, but he used to be in YPC. It was like a group around here from like back in the day, and like they did a bunch of shows, like when me and Deezy were doing UTS and everything. And he was talking about his grind, and I'm like, damn, like they even like linking up with like people that were like outside just doing their own thing. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, serious? Okay.
and yeah, I think it was like one of their interviews, like a padded room interview or something they did. It wasn't a mic check. It was like one of the interviews Hood Famous does. But that's what I'm saying. Hood Famous is really like pushing it and pushing the movement, pushing the streets out there, and doing their thing. So, you know, they got a lot of things in the work. I was just chopping it up with Solano in the parking lot about like some other projects they got going on, and like, no, like they going in on it. And I can't even leak anything, but like
I was gonna
salute to you guys for always
I don't even know.
busy and always in the motion with shit, because it's cool, man. It's cool. It's cool to see like them linking up with my people and like Eric and like coming together and like it all being one big thing. Like they got Sasha, that movie coming out, and I know they put product song in that. So like that's
serious.
cool. You know what I mean? Like
so
it's a lot of like that whole community kind of linking up and doing their thing. So that's another one. Keep on the lookout for Sasha. It's a short little movie that Eric Kirker and Anthony Torres have been working on, and they've been doing their thing. And
There's actually some well-known names in that movie.
Yeah. Some
quite a bit.
Names. You've probably seen like a couple of them from like the Mayans and like some of those shows. And it's cool, like, because Eric has those connections, and he can call in those people and be like, hey, you want to come down to this biker video or biker movie? And
Oh, that's too cool.
And so it's cool, man. It's really neat seeing everybody come together and shit. So.
I love it.
Yeah, we'll end it on that. You guys
good
be cool.
positive note.
We'll catch y'all on the flip side, and peace out.
Until next time.